Hello, my name is Megan. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I talk about my hobbies, primarily cross stitch. I'm dancing to no music. I film on a Mac, so if anybody knows Photo Booth, it does like that countdown, and I always find myself like bopping along to the countdown, and then it starts filming, and I'm like, oh. So I just thought I'd roll with it this time. Hello. Happy June. Happy end of June. It is Monday, June 28th. I'm filming on a Monday because I forgot to film over the weekend, and then I realized that the 1st is on Thursday, and this is the only time I have to film before the 1st so that I can put this video up on the 1st. So, hey, how's it going? I'm a little scatterbrained today, so I apologize, and I feel like it's going to be really fast, although I'm pretty sure I say that almost every time, and it's not that fast. June, like, blew by me. Woof. I did not get nearly as much cross stitch done as I wanted to. I don't even really know why. I stitched just the same amount that I normally do, but I don't know. I don't really have any life updates for you. I'm half vaccinated. Okay. Still 6 feet though. Maintain your distance. What else happened in June? My dad's birthday was in June. His Father's Day was in June. That's pretty much it. Caught up. Ooh, yes, good, something. Ontario came kind of out of lockdown. We can go patio dining at restaurants, and there's some retail stores open. So I caught up with a couple of friends over the month, and it was nice. It was nice to just like sit down and physically see them. So I did some socializing. Maybe that's why I didn't cross stitch as much as I usually do. I lost 2 whole evenings to friends. Totally worth it. It was worth it. I only stitched on 3 out of my 4 projects, so I have 4 razor focus projects for the year of 2021, but I didn't stitch on June Blooms. Ironically, I did not stitch on June Blooms in the month of June. Well, I mean, I'm going to stitch on her tonight and tomorrow, but you won't see that because I'm filming it beforehand. But the rest of them, I met my quota on the rest of them. So, I mean, you know, it's fine. My first project of the month was the June Cricut collection. I'm stitching my goal is to stitch 1 letter every month. I started these last year in 2020, and my goal last year was to stitch 2, so by the end of the year, I will have ideally 3 at least of each year, of each month. I don't know why I seem to just not say the right like quantity of time, day, week, month, year. Month. And then my goal for next year was to finish them all. But then I forgot that September, October, November, and December have like 80,000 letters. So, although that's like a year and a half away that I have to deal with them, worry about those. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. I don't know if you can hear my fan. I have my fan. Sorry if you can hear my fan. And I'm probably super echoey because I have my door open, so I'm sorry about that as well. But, you know, this is what happens when you film on a Monday. Here I am, June. Or Un. So I stitched the N and the E last year, except Michael's was still pretty picked over for floss, so this year I stitched this cream color on the door because it was missing last year, and I stitched some of the pink in the cake, this pink in the cake, because it was missing last year also. And then I stitched this little hedgehog, and I stitched the U. I don't really know what this is. The pattern calls it a motif, but I have no idea what it is and why it's in June. I'm getting like super wedding vibes from the June pattern. June is traditionally the month of weddings. So yeah, just have J left. And then June is finished. This is stitched on 32 count linen in like a lilac color. It's pretty. It's one of the nicer ones. I'm stitching them all on a very similar fabric, but some of them are gross and some of them are nice. So this is a nicer one. Any birthdays in June other than my father's? Anyone? Anyone? Oh, and I have, this is my floss bag for it. It's a makeup bag. It's an Ipsy makeup bag. I used to be subscribed to them and they would come every month and this kind of matched, so that's the floss bag that I am using. Jeez. I think I stitched on that maybe 2 or 3 days. I was at the cottage on the weekend that I stitched it, so I got a lot, pretty much all of it done in one weekend, the first weekend of June. That can't be right. Well, definitely the first weekend of June, but I'm sure I started it sooner than that. Then I started stitching the Tiny Modernist Zodiac Sal. I'm a little embarrassed because last month in my May video I was all so excited to stitch Cancer because I was really hoping it was going to be pink because I am a Cancer and my favorite color is pink. And then she released the pattern and it was just not pink. So I was like, well, I mean, I wanted it to be pink, but I wasn't expecting it to be pink, but I'm also now kind of disappointed that it's not pink, but it's still really nice. It's just not pink. So I was a little bitter when I was stitching it. And I thought about changing the colors, but that's always a big risk in a Sal because you never know what's coming. Like, what if Leo is pink? I mean, I doubt it, but wouldn't it be wild if I stitched the crab pink and then the lion was pink? And I was like, oh boy, probably too much pink. So it is the golden crab with a pink stripe. Close. So close. Yeah. She, like this, the border color is like, I think it's 854 or 852 or one of those colors. And so I was quite shocked that the whole crab was the same color as the borders. She always works that color in. Like this whole fish is that color. You know, it's in, I think Aries doesn't have it though, but it's in most of them. And then, so then when I got this crab and it was all the same color, I thought, oh, okay, well, that's, I mean, it looks great. So anyway, we're half done. The fabric is much too big for the pattern, but that's okay. Oh, I guess we're not halfway done. So we have 12 zodiacs, and then she's got 2 little mystery motifs at the top and bottom when I get there. So that was fun. That took, I think that the crab took longer than I anticipated that it would, because it was quite a chunky beast. So that's the Zodiac Sal. Next is Leo. My roommate is a Leo. Oh, my cousins are Leos. There's a few people that I know that are born under Leo. Then I stitched, oh, that's why I didn't get stitched. I stitched on my super top secret project, which is a gift. I stitched on that for a few weekends. That's why I don't have as much done. Oh, of course. I can't show it to you because it's a birthday gift for someone who might watch this video. I just don't want to spoil it. So it's finished. I finished it completely, but I just want to have it fully finished before I give it to them. So I stitched on that mystery project. It's also designed by Tiny Modernist. And it's not the moon thing that she released a couple of months ago. I do want to stitch that, but it's not that. It's older. So I stitched on that. And then I stitched on, I started my Gecko Rouge Boho Summer Owl. I washed the fabric. It comes on 25 count magic grid, Ada magic grid. I very strongly dislike the magic grid. So I wash it out because I just do. So, but I also just don't like the Ada. It's so gritty. I'm very picky with my fabric. But I stitched quite a lot. More than I thought I would on this. So this is what it looks like. I'm stitching the whole series, so I've started the winter one and I've started the spring one, and I'm starting the summer one because June is the first, well, I think June 20th or June 22nd was the first day of summer. So I thought that they all had beige backgrounds, but the winter one for sure has beige. The spring one is pink, and this one is like yellow. So that's fine by me. I was terrified that I was going to have to do 3 beige. Full pages of beige. And I kind of want to show you a little bit. Oh, shoot, I didn't realize that the pattern was on the back. Let me show you from like way over here. So I'm stitching it diagonally. And of course I picked the one where it actually isn't a solid page. There's like confetti stitching over here, which I was like, oh, I wanted to try and stitch it diagonally. I mean, I still did, and it still works. Oh, I have some hanging threads. Sorry, Darcy, I parked some threads. See? You know what? I actually really like stitching it diagonally. I experimented a little bit with diagonal stitching in the last one, the spring one. But I was still stitching diagonally in 10 by 10 cubes. So this one I'm just doing one stitch at a time diagonally down. So it gets interesting. Can you see the color shift? Oh, you can a little. So it's like a peachy color and then it changes to more of like a yellow color. So that kind of got tricky to navigate because then you kind of have to like count how many over and then stitch one and then count like 2 more over and stitch one. But, you know, it's all working out. This is the end of the page, so I'm probably a little bit I'm a little bit more than a third done. So that's good. My goal is sort of to get a page finish this year of all 4 of them. And I got a page finish of the winter one, and I just got a page finish of the spring one. So if I can get a page finish of this one and the fall one, I'll be golden. I'll be exactly where I want to be. I got the matching needle minders for all of them. Because why not? And then I have a little sleepy owl. Their threads come in these packs, so Joe, I stole your idea again of plating them. Braiding them. Where did that go? Yeah. So it's not my favorite color scheme. I think my favorite color scheme is probably spring. I don't remember what fall looks like, but so far out of the 3 that I've stitched, spring is definitely my favorite color collection. And that's kind of it. Ooh, it's only 14 minutes. Oh. What else can I talk about? That's all I have. Oh, that's not true. I had, this last weekend, June 25th, 26th, 27th, I had a girls' weekend with one of my friends. We went up to the cottage and just sort of chilled for the weekend. And because I finished the gift, I had to just stitch on a project that I had at the cottage, and I accidentally finished that project, so I actually have 2 finishes this month. Who am I? Wow. So I finished this. It's Mill Hill. It's one of those Mill Hill kits. It's Love Potion number 9. I didn't realize that I pulled it out on Saturday morning and I realized that all I had left to do was the beads. Like the stitching was already done. So I finished it and I was like, oh. Well, I finished it Saturday morning, so I had nothing to do for the rest of Saturday. Whoops. Yeah, so I have 2 finishes. I finished my Super Top Secret project and I finished this. Pretty good. They give you so much stuff in the Mill Hill kits. Like, I have enough probably for a whole second one. Except they only give you one of these heart beads. But like, I have enough beads of everything else. So now I have to find I have another Mill Hill kit that I should take up. Because they're great little things to just kind of leave places. Pull out and stitch. Kind of all I have. I feel like I wasn't very high energy this time around. I'm sorry. It's because I'm filming on a Monday. I think I was talking about it in my video, in my last month's video. I was talking about what I was going to do for my birthday starts next month. My birthday is next month. And I was debating on doing this Alice stitch along that everybody's doing from Owl Forest. And so far it's cute, but not cute enough for me. Like, even if I like the Cheshire Cat, I might not like the rest of it, to be honest, which is weird. I thought I was gonna love it, so I'm a little disappointed that I don't quite like it as much as I thought I would. Maybe I'll change my mind when I see more of it. I did buy the threads. The 3 thread, like the red, the black, and the white thread pack from the site, and they came really fast, and I do have them. They're over there. I have Hull. My gosh, I have Hull. But they're over there. I'm debating if I want to pull out the Hull. Yeah, okay, So I have Hull. I know, who am I? Finishes, Hull. What is happening right now? I don't have much haul. I have one thing. I did go to Michael's and I did pick up some just like normal DMC floss, which is not very exciting. I don't even remember what projects these are for. But I have them. I put them all on a list on my phone, but I never put the project that it's for with them. So I buy these and I'm like, great. So I just sort of keep them in a general collection until I realize, oh yeah, that's what that one is for. And then I did get wow, what is happening to me today? I'm just, the Owl Forest, Alice in Wonderland Sal 3-color pack. Yes, I did get that. So I got it. I do like those colors, actually. I like the variegation in the red for sure. But I don't know, because I'm not loving what I'm seeing. I don't know. I want to stitch it because it's Alice, but at the same time, it's like, maybe I'll stitch it one day. I'm certainly not going to stitch it right now, because first of all, I'm swamped. Can't even finish the projects that I have. And second of all, I still need to see the Cheshire Cat. So, that's my haul. That's what I got. I also stocked up on my floss bags. Oh, and I bought some needles. What did I buy? I bought DMC tapestry needles. Oh, because I was using I was using a needle on a smaller count of fabric, and it was just a pain in the butt. So I stocked up on these. And yeah, during my girls' weekend away with my friend this last weekend, we exchanged gifts because I have not seen her since last year. So we exchanged, I gave her a Christmas gift and I gave her a birthday gift because her birthday was in February, and she gave me a gift. She wasn't really sure what it was for. But quite frankly, she never needs to buy me a gift ever again because I pulled it out of the box and I was speechless. I'm looking at it now and I'm just like, it's so beautiful. So for my birthday / Christmas / both probably, she got me. I'm so excited to show you. Are you ready? Are you sitting down? An Alice in Wonderland teapot. Why is Raven like a writing desk and the Queen is on the handle? Then there's Alice. The March Hare. And then the inside has all the card things, and then the bottom says Curiouser and Curiouser. And then the lid, the lid for the teapot is... and then the inside is hearts. But this is from a pottery shop in Peterborough, which means she probably spent a small fortune on this because it is not like a, you know. Anyway, so that was my, and it's so beautiful, and I don't want to put tea in it because I don't want to ruin it. And then I told her that, and she was like, well, no, you have to put tea in it. And I was like, okay, but like, you don't really use art. You view art. So, Alice in Wonderland. Speaking of Alice in Wonderland, 2 times. 2 times in a row I spoke of Alice in Wonderland. I'm about to do it a 3rd time. In my last video I showed you that I had purchased a diamond painting of Alice in Wonderland by my favorite artist Margaret Morales from DIY Moon Shop. Well, they emailed me a couple of days ago and said that they ordered my drills, the diamonds that you stick onto the thing, but they came as rounds and not squares. And I wanted the squares, so I decided to wait. So I probably won't be here in time for my birthday, but that's fine. I'll just stitch on June blooms on my birthday. It's weird, because like I always put Junie at the back of the month. The last project that I stitch on is June, because it's, you know, she's my reward. But then there's months like this, where all of a sudden it's like the 28th, and I have no time to stitch on her, and I'm like, what happened? So she's my favorite, but she always gets neglected. Sorry, Junie. That's all I have. That's it. Showed you my projects. Showed you my finish. I'll show you my other finish next month. Showed you my haul. Showed you my gift. That's it. That's all I got. 23 minutes. Well, you know, you win some, you lose some. Maybe next month I'll have so much to talk about. Next time you see me, I'll be an entire year older. Yes. I know. Thank you. I know. I don't look a day over. Alright. That's it. Goodbye. Happy June. Happy July. Happy birthday to the Geminis. Happy birthday to the Cancers. Happy birthday to me. Happy on birthdays to everybody else. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful, wonderful month.